domestic, commercial and industrial nature. Please contact Igor Georgievsky for any of your electrical needs on 03 933 0433 or visit www.ecapl.com.
Genis Steel offer full-service structural steel to leading industrial and residential builders across all metropolitan Melbourne and regional areas of Victoria. At Genis Steel, we take pride in our product, service and reputation. With over 40 years industry experience, Genis Steel manages all aspects of steel fabrication, from on-site measuring, in-house drafting, fabrication, through to full site installation. We work closely with our customers to deliver innovative solutions to facilitate projects of any size. For further information, please contact genissteel.com.au or contact the company on 03 9465 1287.
MS Designer Living specialise in architectural design and construction of new homes, unit developments, extensions, renovations and commercial buildings. They are located at 14 to 19 Enterprise Drive, Bundoora, and can be contacted on 03 9467 6954. MS Designer Living.
Preston, near post City! It's in! And again, Warren Spink has a hand in it. Andrew Zinni scores the goal. Not only are the fans winning on the terraces, the team are winning on the pitch. 2 goals in 2 minutes. 2-1 up, Preston Macedonia, and we've got an invasion on.
Crossfield ball for Taneski to try the spectacular. It's brilliant, is it over the line? Yes! What's a goal from Alex Taneski?
Pikolovsky, it's good. It's the winner. What a great goal by Pikolovsky. The crowd has gone wild, ladies and gentlemen. The Preston Lions are the Premiership champions.
Cross ball at the back post. There it is. And is that the goal that takes them up?
Through ball for Spink. He's in the box. Back for Cole. Cole square. Here's a chance for Smith. Smith, yes, it's there. Spink, Cole, Smith doing the damage. 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lions Den. It is time to get seriously excited. Our first home game of the season is finally here at Genis Steel Stadium, and give it 24 hours, this place is going to be absolutely rocking. We've had volunteers working around the clock to make this possible, repainting, cleaning. We've got new metal lettering at the top of the grandstand, which you can see is looking more vibrant than ever. It's going to be looking in tip-top shape. So you better get here early, expecting a crowd of more than 5,000. So you've got to be patient at the gate, have your money ready. Your membership will be checked if you're a member. And if you want to check out the new social club that's reopening across the road, we're calling it the 12th Man, the Preston Macedonia Social Club this season, in honour of our beloved supporters. That's open from 6 p.m. and the gates here will be open at 6 p.m. as well. Bring your voices, bring the passion. Together, we are Preston. And we're back in the pavilion, movie magic, guys, tonight. Here on the Lions Den, we've got a very exciting show coming up for you. We've got senior women's goal machine, Rachel Stirton, and men's winger, Rob Stambolziev, waiting in the wings. But before I welcome my guest tonight, there are a number of housekeeping things that we need to get through. As we mentioned in the intro, 6 p.m, the 12th Man Social Club across the road is going to be opening up. So make sure you get across there. Check out the refurbishments. It's looking fantastic. And it's a major achievement from all of the volunteers that we have working on this to get that back up and running this season here at Preston Lions. The gates will open to the stadium at 6 p.m. as well in preparation for the 8:30 p.m. kickoff. At 7 p.m, we have the sponsors and honour board members only pavilion event starting. So if you don't have your pass, no lanyard and card, no entry. You have to have that with you. That's an invite-only event for this week. Honour board members and sponsors. The pavilion opens after halftime for everybody to enter. So pre-match, no access to the new pavilion. There will be food available in the canteen on the exterior of the new pavilion, and the old canteen in the grandstand as well. And we've also, welcoming this season, we've got Get Duck, which is a new service at NPL grounds around Victoria. And Preston Lions are very proud to be one of the first clubs to innovate and take this on board. And that means you won't miss a second of the action. You can order on your phone. There's a QR code that you can scan, and you can order food on your phone. And when it's ready, they'll send you a text message. So we've got 2 pickup points for Get Duck orders, which will skip the queue and you won't miss a goal. There are 2 points. One is over on the scoreboard side. So the new scoreboard tower where we'll be filming and commentating from. At the foot of the scoreboard tower, that's one station, and one station at the entrance to the ground. At halftime, we've got kids on the ground. There's a $500 crossbar challenge, and DJ Mungal will be playing pre-game, at halftime, and post-game, so the party will keep on going. It's a Macedonian derby between Preston Lions and Geelong Soccer Club, and so we're going to show off the Macedonian culture. It's going to be a really proud night for both clubs to be involved in. We're expecting well over 5,000 people in attendance. It's going to be a record-breaking crowd, so it is vital that you are patient and come with plenty of time to spare. No parking in and around the ground will be available unless you get there mighty early. So there's the industrial areas off Radford Road that you can find a park in. We need to be mindful of our neighbours. We don't want to get any cars towed. And there will be parking inspectors checking. So make sure you're not parking across people's driveways. You're not blocking people from getting out of their houses. There are plenty of areas in the industrial zones, the side streets off Radford Road in the drive up to the ground where you can find a park, and it's only a short walk. So get in early, have your money and credit cards ready. Your memberships and cards will be scanned. They have to be presented. Don't just turn up expecting they'll know your face at the gate, because it's a big crowd. We've got volunteers dealing with everything. Make it easy for our volunteers who are making this night happen, who've worked so hard to get the facility prepared. Smoking areas, there is no smoking in and around the grandstand or the pavilion. So we're mindful of everybody, so we have to keep away. The far 4 corners of the ground away from supporters can be smoked in, but you just have to be mindful, especially of families and children. So just help each other, help the club, use the bins around the ground, clean up after yourself, make it easy for everybody who volunteers their time the next day, and make sure that you bring your voices and bring the passion. We're super excited for tomorrow night. It's been the culmination of a lot of work by a lot of people here, and we need you to make it happen. So get on down to Preston Lions versus Geelong Soccer Club, our first home game. It's an 8:30 kickoff, but you'll have to be here much earlier than that. We've got plenty of events scheduled to make it worth your while. Check out this new social club, the 12th Man, 6 p.m. With kickoff at 8:30. We'll go to a break. We've got Rachel Stirton from the senior women coming up.
Electrical Connectivity Australia is a leader in the electrical industry and specialises in matters of a domestic, commercial and industrial nature. Please contact Igor Georgievsky for any of your electrical needs on 03 933 0433 or visit www.ecapl.com.
Genis Steel offer full-service structural steel to leading industrial and residential builders across all metropolitan Melbourne and regional areas of Victoria. At Genis Steel, we take pride in our product, service and reputation. With over 40 years industry experience, Genis Steel manages all aspects of steel fabrication, from on-site measuring, in-house drafting, fabrication, through to full site installation. We work closely with our customers to deliver innovative solutions to facilitate projects of any size. For further information, please contact genissteel.com.au or contact the company on 03 9465 1287.
MS Designer Living specialise in architectural design and construction of new homes, unit developments, extensions, renovations and commercial buildings. They are located at 14 to 19 Enterprise Drive, Bundoora, and can be contacted on 03 9467 6954. MS Designer Living.
Electrical Connectivity Australia is a leader in the electrical industry and and specialises in matters of a domestic, commercial and industrial nature. Please contact Igor Georgievsky for any of your electrical needs on 03 9333 0433 or visit www.ecapl.com.
Genis Steel offer full-service structural steel to leading industrial and residential builders across all metropolitan Melbourne and regional areas of Victoria. At Genis Steel, we take pride in our product, service and reputation. With over 40 years industry experience, Genis Steel manages all aspects of steel fabrication, from on-site measuring, in-house drafting, fabrication, through to full site installation. We work closely with our customers to deliver innovative solutions to facilitate projects of any size. For further information, please contact genissteel.com.au or contact the company on 03 9465 1287.
MS Designer Living specialise in architectural design and construction of new homes, unit developments, extensions, renovations and commercial buildings. They are located at 14 to 19 Enterprise Drive, Bundoora, and can be contacted on 03 9467 6954. MS Designer Living.
You're listening to The Lion's Den on FNR Football Nation Radio.
Welcome back to the brand new pavilion here at Genis Steel Stadium. It is the Lions Den live here on FNR Football Nation Radio, the official Preston Lions Club show. I'm Josh Parish and I've got the goal machine of the senior women's team, Rachel Stirton, here with me. Rachel, welcome back to the Lions Den.
Thanks for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. No game over the weekend, unfortunately, Monbulk having to forfeit. So 3-0 win, woohoo.
Yeah.
On to the next round of the Nike FC Cup.
I'll take the hat trick on that one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we put all three of them down in your name.
Yep.
Actually, you hardly need the goals because the first Nike FC Cup tie against Melbourne University, you bagged 4, was it?
Yes, 4, that's correct.
4 goals. Yeah, can you talk me through them? Can you remember? Are you someone who remembers their goals, like an action replay? Or
Yeah, well, in pre-season I actually had a bit of a dry spell, so coming into the first competitive match and getting 4 goals was one to remember. The first goal was actually a penalty. I tried to go across the keeper and kind of got clipped from behind. So that was a penalty, and 4 minutes later I did the same movement and managed to put it in the back of the net. The third goal was a header, I think. And I've lost track of the 4th one, to be honest. I don't remember the 4th.
When you score 4, it's hard to keep track. You know? But it's a phenomenal performance. Was it 9-2 at the end?
Yeah, it was 9-2 in the end. Credit to the girls to keep pushing and to get as many goals as we can. I think it was a good performance from everyone.
Absolutely. Well, how did you keep in touch over the weekend then without a game? Or did you just revel in the rest before the season started?
Yeah, no, we did. We all had a weekend off, sort of, I guess, downtime before, the season starts. We train 3 nights a week and play on the weekend, so it is a pretty full-on schedule. So, yeah, a weekend off leading into the first round.
What's Dan and Nacho been like in pre-season? They've been working you hard?
Yeah, to be honest, it's the fittest I've ever been in my whole career. So credit to Nat and working in the gym and on the field. Yeah, it's been a full-on pre-season, but I think we've prepared well and ready for round 1.
It's not a beep test, but something you have to run back as well.
Test?
Yo-yo
Yes.
test. That's what Dan was talking about last week, saying the scores are off the charts this year.
Yeah, we smashed the second one, so it just goes to show that we've all been working hard. I think even the first round we weren't too bad, but yeah, we smashed it in the second round, and everyone was getting above average, or even above good. So yeah,
absolutely,
we're fit.
That's so good to hear. Coming into pretty much your toughest opponent in the first week of the season, Boroondara Eagles, who were neck and neck last season. Until the suspension. You had a game in hand, I think, on them, but the last time you played them, you did get the win. Tell us your memory of that fixture, because for a lot of the girls, I think it was a highlight of the season. Yeah,
it was a massive game. I came in obviously 5 weeks in, I think, to their season or something like that. I didn't play the first game for Boroondara, so the second, and they lost the first week, the first game, I think. So it was massive to get a win against them in the second round. And yeah, I was happy to be a part of that.
I bet. Were there good celebrations after that one? Team song?
Yeah, there was a massive song and everything. The first time I'd had the Macedonian song, so yeah, it was good celebrations.
Not by heart now?
not quite.
Well, you did only join halfway through the season last year. Mm-hmm. Tell us how easy was it to integrate yourself with a new set of teammates?
Yeah, the girls are awesome. I think I've never really sort of connected with so many girls in one team before. So it made it super easy to sort of come back here and get a full season in this time rather than just the 5 games. It wasn't long enough for me.
Absolutely. And I think your commitment to the club is demonstrated by the distance that you have to drive for every training session and home match.
Yeah, I basically live here now, so I might ask them to set me up a bed in the change rooms.
Hey, I think the media room behind us is going spare at the moment.
Yeah, I spend more time here than at home, to be honest. So
driving all the way up from the southeast is incredible. And your partner's a footballer as well, we hear?
He is, yes. He's signed locally at Langwarrin this year, so he's not travelling too far at all.
Do you have a bet on? Because I know he's playing up front this season for Langy, I've heard. So
yes.
Do you have a bet on into who's going to score more goals?
He said to me, do you want to make a bet and see who can score the most goals? And I said, sure.
I think you should take that action every day of the week.
Yeah, I think I'll win.
I'm not going to bet against you, that's for sure. So, new signings in the team. We had a new Japanese player come in with Miri doing so well last season. I think all the supporters are very excited to see what her compatriot can bring to the side. Different sorts of players.
Totally different, yeah. Miri's obviously in the middle of the park. Miri's more of I think she creates a lot of ball movement through the middle, whereas Q is very direct to goal, very fast, and loves to run, which is opposite to Miri. So, yeah, two very different players, and I think that's going to be great for us this year.
And Mel Garcia's come in as well after her overseas adventures. She's going to be playing against her former side in the Nike FC Cup, which is a really interesting draw. Getting drawn against MPL women's outfit Heidelberg United in the next round, which isn't for a couple of weeks, but you must be excited for that draw. Yeah,
we're not sure exactly on the date of that one yet, but we're all super pumped. I think it's going to be a good game to sort of see where we sit in terms of MPL. Obviously, that's what we're pushing for. So, we're all super pumped to see how we go against Heidelberg.
How you stack up? I still remember that game. I think, was it against Box Hill here last season?
I wasn't
the cup
here
tie.
then, but yes.
It was so heartbreaking. You pushed them the entire way. I know you weren't here yet, but maybe they could have used you an extra time to pop a goal in before we went to penalties. But,
they were very unlucky, to be honest. They did well. So hopefully we can go further this year.
Absolutely.
The goal.
I mean, it's so exciting. The group of players that have stuck together largely with a few marquee acquisitions on top. I mean, there's so many attackers in this team. There must be a lot of competition for places.
Yeah, there is. We've got a massive squad. I think the seniors alone, we've got 22 or something, and we can only take 17. So Dan's got a tough job on his hands, but I think it keeps everyone working hard for their spot and to be in the squad. So, yeah, I think it's a good thing.
Well, we might have the game of the season in round 1. Actually, no, I'll say game of the season is going to be the home game here, but a close second, playing away to Burundara. That's at the State Football Centre at Darebin.
Yep.
Playing on synthetic.
Yes.
Do you love it or hate it?
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
I like playing fast, so and obviously it helps with no bubbles going everywhere. So no, I do like playing fast, and the synthetic helps that. So no, it suits me well.
That's interesting because most players just complain about it.
Yeah, no. I think the only thing for me is the slide tackling, but I try to avoid that.
Or getting slide tackled. Yeah. That's the issue.
Yep.
So it's going to be beautiful weather as well on Sunday, I believe. I haven't checked the forecast updated, but 3:15 p.m. kickoff.
Yes, it was originally 5:20. It's changed to 3:15.
Yeah, so probably more people coming down at 3:15 on a Sunday than 5:20.
Yeah, 5:20 is a bit of a painful one at 5:20 on a Sunday.
So beautiful Sunday traditional kickoff time at the State Football Centre in Darebin. What would it mean to the team to get a sizable Preston away turnout there to support you in your first game?
Yeah, it would be huge. The fan base that the boys have is crazy, and it's super exciting. I think for the girls to have such a big club and all the support behind them. So yeah, we're hoping to get the 3 points and hopefully come away with a win.
Some of the girls going to be here tomorrow for the first men's home game?
Yes, we'll all be training. We're training a little bit earlier so that we can finish early and support the boys. We're all excited for the massive fan turnout, so it'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, a huge event. The first game we've had here at Genis Steel Stadium in the league this season. So really excited for that. It's going to be a massive bumper crowd, and we hope, buoyed by maybe a win against Geelong, some of those fans head down to Darebin, which is only a short drive from here.
Yeah, it's not too far.
Pretty close to support you on Sunday. What are your personal goals for this season, aside from just putting the ball in the back of the net?
I think just staying fit. You know, I'm getting older now, so I'm noticing a few little niggles here and there. So
Prefer to call it experience. But yeah.
keeping my body fit and like 100% to go every week is one of the main priorities. But obviously scoring and putting the ball in the back of the net and getting 3 points for the team. And yeah, that's, I guess, the goals for me.
What kind of feedback do you get from Dan? What does he want you to do?
Well, he's pretty excited with the front three he has now. I guess it's
forming that understanding.
Yeah, and I enjoy assisting goals as well as scoring. So I think that's the goal for us three is, you know, we can assist each other as well as score. And I think that'll be pretty dangerous coming up against other teams. When we're all happy for each other scoring.
Now, we had her on last week. She was too embarrassed to really go on about herself, of course, but you can stitch her up now. Dai Pikolovsky, the captain, going into her 23rd Preston Lions season. I mean, that must be, you know, inspiring for everybody.
Yeah, it's massive, and the girls have so much respect for her and what she holds at the club. And I think it's phenomenal to see her go again this year. And she's just constantly putting in and just helps out where she can. So yeah, it's super awesome for the girls.
We're a few jealous people when she got a shout out from Heather Garriock pre-season. That go around the group chat?
All the girls loved it, to be honest. But yeah, she was quite embarrassed, I think.
So unexpected. Yes. It's a very legend of Australian football to acknowledge, you know, the Preston women's captain. But that shows the strides that the club are making. People are starting to sit up and take notice of this place.
Yeah, no, it's good to see.
Absolutely. So this season, Dan's telling me that the league has strengthened, that a lot of the clubs are coming up to a level whereby you're going to have more competitive games week to week and not have blowout scorelines for half the weeks and then going into face really top opposition in the other games. Is that something that you're relishing, that you're going to have, you know, potentially a more consistent level of competition week to week this season?
Yeah, I think that's one thing as a group. We need to remain focused every week. I think this season compared to last season is going to be totally different. As you say, a lot of teams have strengthened. So, you know, each week we have to be ready to take on as if they were the top team or the best team in the league, because they're all going to be quite strong teams. So, yeah, I think we all need to remain focused and, go into every game 100%.
What kind of challenge did Boroondara specifically present? Do you have, you know, individual scouting information on your opponents? Is that the kind of detail that Dan goes into?
Yeah, they have they have a couple of experienced players through the middle with Christina Hall. I think they had Margot Rabin for the first game because she didn't play when I played them, and I think they may have signed another W League player. So. Just depends on when they play, but yeah, they do have quite a strong few players that play for them. So I think as long as we just focus on our game and work hard, I think we've got a good enough squad to come away with the win.
Well, I love your confidence, and I love this matchup. You've got two really attacking teams. I think it's going to be really, really entertaining on a very fast synthetic pitch, as you say, end-to-end stuff at Darebin on the weekend. Best of luck to you and your teammates, and if you're in tip-top shape, as you say, the synthetic and the heat won't bother you one bit.
Nah, we're ready to go.
Ready to go. That's the message from the Preston women this season. Get down to Darebin International Sports Centre to support them on the weekend. 3:15 p.m. kickoff. They need your support. They need you to bring your voices and your passion and cheer them over the line against their title rivals. It's a top 2 matchup in the first round of the season. Make sure you don't miss it.
Electrical Connectivity Australia is a leader in the electrical industry and specialises in matters of a domestic, commercial and industrial nature. Please contact Igor Georgievsky for any of your electrical needs on 03 933 0433 or visit www.ecapl.com.
Genis Steel offer full-service structural steel to leading industrial and residential builders across all metropolitan Melbourne and regional areas of Victoria. At Genis Steel, we take pride in our product, service, and reputation. With over 40 years industry experience, Genis Steel manages all aspects of steel fabrication, from on-site measuring, in-house drafting, fabrication, through to full site installation. We work closely with our customers to deliver innovative solutions to facilitate projects of any size. For further information, please contact genissteel.com.au or contact the company on 03 9465 1287.
Electrical Connectivity Australia is a leader in the electrical industry and specialises in matters of a domestic, commercial and industrial nature. Please contact Igor Georgievsky for any of your electrical needs on 03 9333 0433 or visit www.ecapl.com.
MS Designer Living specialise in architectural design and construction of new homes, unit developments, extensions, renovations and commercial buildings. They are located at 14 to 19 Enterprise Drive, Bundoora, and can be contacted on 03 9467 6954. MS Designer Living.
You're listening to The Lion's Den on FNR Football Nation Radio.
Welcome back to the Lions Den here on FNR Football Nation Radio and on the Preston Lions Facebook page. It is the official Preston Lions Club show. I'm Josh Parish. I've got Rob Stambolziev with me here. But turns out we had so much to get through at the start of the show that I missed a couple of things, Rob. So apologies that some of the details slipped through the net. But what we need to tell you is that if you haven't picked up your membership yet, first off, what are you doing? But secondly, it will be at the gate. So when you come into the ground on Friday night, your membership will be available to pick up between 6 and 8 p.m., not half an hour before kickoff. That's when we've got to file everybody through and not have anyone picking anything up. The same can be said for sponsorship packs and honour board packs. They'll be there at the gate to pick up between 6 and 8 p.m. And merchandise is going to be sold as well while stocks last. So again, get in early, but we will have merchandise on sale tomorrow night. It's a massive night for the club. It's a massive night for this man, Rob Stambolziev. Welcome to the Lions Den.
Pleasure to be here.
I'll just get your mic just next to your mouth there so we can hear everything you say, because the senior men have started with 2 wins from 2. They've been close-cut things, though. It's been pretty, I would say, heart-stopping for the supporters, maybe for the players as well. But round 1, injury time winner. Round 2, a 1-0 win where you had a million chances, but the ball just wouldn't go in the back of the net.
We play for our fans. We like to create that excitement. But
so you're just keeping us in suspense, so we get our money out of the ticket, right?
Exactly. No, look, we've had 2 competitive games. First of all, the North Sunshine, the derby. And, we got the goal late on with Chris Davies. And massive to get a derby goal and in front of our fans that had missed that much football. But look, we look at both games. We're 6 points. That's the target. Doesn't matter sometimes how we play. They'll tough opposition. We know how hard it is to go to the Sunshine game, then to go to Springvale away. Not many teams could probably get the results we did there, so it's good to get that out of the way. And now we look focused forward to Geelong tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that North Sunshine game was brutal in many senses of the word, but particularly the heat, which I don't know if people saw our post-match interview that we did, but we thought we lost the footage because the sun was beating down and my camera actually overheated. Managed to recover most of it, but you were overheating a little bit as well, mate.
Yeah, coming straight from work, I had the open homes in the morning and auctions, coming to the game in that heat, and the pressure in the game, and you give everything on the pitch. Ended up cramping. But it was good that we've got players that come in and...
Well, there were groans from the supporters when you went down because you were probably our best player in the first half.
Oh, just trying to help the team as much as I can, whether it be trying to attack players, try and create, and always being an option for my teammates. So it's good that in the end that there is players that who aren't playing that can come in, change the game as well if I'm not there or someone else. And in the end, the 3 points is what mattered.
What I'm seeing from you this season is a real assertiveness to your game. you're getting in between the lines, you're presenting for the ball, you're demanding the ball. And that's, we could even hear it on the effects mic last week. You really want the ball to your feet when you find space. It's actually very refreshing because the last thing you want is a player to be hiding when they don't want it, right?
We joke about it in training. Even if I've got 2-3 men around me, I'll be shouting for the ball. I'll be shouting for the ball. So yeah, I've got to kind of calm it down sometimes with my hand gestures and stuff like that. But
I like that. I want a player who wants it.
Yeah,
when I'm looking up, I don't want everyone backing off and saying not me, and I'm going where's my options? Like,
yeah, it's the emotion I play with. It kind of G's me up and stuff like that. But in the end, it's just trying to provide an option, an alternative pass for my teammates, and being that player.
Well, you and Benji Leviticos have developed this really interesting chemistry where it used to be, you're always coming inside onto your left foot, Benji overlapping. But I've actually seen a little bit of a tweak recently where Benji is coming inside into midfield a little bit more. Is that like a relationship that you two have been developing in training?
Well, we've had the convos all the time with Kappa and all that training, instilling Rob, stay out wide, then come in. But yeah, our games, we've got a great chemistry together. We love playing together on the right. If it's me coming in, it's him going out, or vice versa. It's more just to give our options on our right. We do like to see more of the ball than we.
Well, everyone wants the ball.
Exactly. So he's a talented young lad, and I'm grateful to have him on the right back position. Hopefully, see him many years to come.
Absolutely. Well, I love the chemistry that's developing there, and coming into this Friday night, I mean, there must have been a buzz about training. Tell me about training because, I mean, that there's a record-breaking crowd that's coming in, filling that stand. You're going to have thousands and thousands of people cheering you on. That must give a real buzz and zip to the session this week.
That's why we chose Preston. All these boys that we've got in the team, they could play in higher leagues, but that's what drew us to it. We've got the fans, the stadium, and that was before all this infrastructure came in. Yeah. And then on the bounce, we've been starved of football. Everyone wanted to come back this season. They've all come in top shape. They know the competition for places. And then this is just a bonus. It's more of a celebration for the fans. But for us, we know we're focused on, of course, we like the outside noise and we want the crowd. But for us, it's getting the job done against Geelong.
Does it make it a little bit extra special for you with this Macedonian derby that we've got?
For me, yeah. I'm a junior from the club. From 8 years old, I used to come here. Even from younger, watching the seniors play and stuff like that. So it is a special moment. We're proud of our Macedonian culture, and to have Geelong here, we've got DJ Mongol and all that. Exactly. So he'll get the vibe going, no doubt. And it's a proud moment for us as Macedonians.
It must be. Well, outside, you already mentioned it, but outside of football, real estate, right? If you were showing people around this brand new pavilion, can you tell us about some of the I've just sprung this on him, by the way. Can you tell us about some of the free features that you would be spruiking?
It's you got to come and see it for yourself. Yeah. No words can do it justice. You can sell it as much as you want. It's something that the community are just going to love. Get down here tomorrow. I'm sure it's going to come in droves. There's going to be people that miss out, but we're all welcome. This is going to be a place for generations to come. Our kids, our grandparents, our fathers, their kids, and for generations to come.
Speaking of, the generations and the pride, this week we had, in the past 7 days or so, we had Macedonia in action in the World Cup qualifying playoffs. Where were you when the goal went in against Italy, and how did you react?
I'm probably still celebrating the goal against Italy, to be fair.
No one cares about the Portugal game. We're not going to talk about that.
No, we kind of knew. No, we're just happy. We're just happy and proud of all the players that went out there. No one expected Macedonia to do anything special. It's just that we're on the map now. Everyone knows that we're a footballing nation. We had the Euros and stuff like that. It was just building onto that, and that's a good platform for us as Preston Lions, that if you're a junior and stuff like that, this is the place where if you had that feeling of Macedonia scoring, I kind of get it. It's like when you come here, when someone else like Chris Davis scores the goal, we get that same feeling as that. So, it's the closest thing we'll come to playing for Macedonia. And that's why it's a special club.
Well, Preston comes first, mate. Take it or leave the international stuff. But,
exactly.
It was fantastic to see this pavilion packed for both those qualifying games. The roof came off the place when Macedonia scored against Italy in the last minute. I think we're going to create some special memories out there tomorrow night on that big playing surface. You've trained on it. What's it feeling like? And what difference does it make to play on a surface like that? Not only the quality of the pitch, but also the size of it.
And that's the thing. People are going to be surprised about the size of the pitch. It's a really big pitch. But we knew that coming into the season. That's why we got all fit. We know that's going to be the difference against other oppositions. It suits our playing style to be able to play expansive football that we're trying to do, and creative and quality that we've got on the pitch. Just allows us with the carpet out there. It's got the width and all that sort of stuff. So we just want to play our brand of football and entertain the fans.
Well, they're going to tell you to stay wide, Stambo, because there's plenty of space out on that flank, right?
Yeah, exactly. We've got enough to do there and try and beat my man and all that and create 4 opportunities for our team to win.
Mentioning the coaching staff, Kappa is the one with the details, right? He's the one, hand on his shoulder, he's noticed something on the game footage or whatever. Louis is... I'm not sure if he's ever watched a game back. He saw all that he needed to see on the sideline, right?
Yeah, look, they complement each other 100%. They've got totally trust in each other. And for the boys, we listen to every word that they tell us and try and implement as best as we can. Louis is more of a man manager. Look, he's been brutally honest with everyone throughout. So that's why I like him. Kappa, attention to detail, like you said.
Yeah.
The guy's sick for football. All tactics. Each players, we got in detailed of opposition players, how we can exploit them and how our team can be better constantly.
The GPS data as well is incorporated into things. I heard we had a little issue with your GPS earlier in pre-season.
Yeah, so
I'm stitching you up here.
So we're playing against Caroline Springs, having a good game to be fair, and it looks like, we get our GPS. We like to know how fast we ran. That's the most important thing. But we don't want to look like that we didn't run much in the game. And my GPS was we were at the game, and Declan, the fitness trainer, goes to me, Stambo, where's your GPS? Because they're expensive units. And I'm like, oh, don't you have it? And he's like, no, I was on the bench. And he goes, no, I can't find it. I go, I must be on the pitch somewhere. And then we go to the change rooms after the game, and then someone's saying, where's Rob's GPS? And then Benji goes, oh, I had it. And I was like, oh, yeah, where is it? And he's like, oh, I was on the pitch, I got it. And instead of getting it back to you, I go, what'd you do? He goes, oh, I threw it. and then we never got that GPS unit back. So, but no, we've got a new GPS for me, so so I got to run again.
So they didn't tear strips off you for your numbers suddenly falling off a cliff at one point in the game?
I'm not surprised. The boys like to find ways to try and find me. But no, they didn't for this time.
Oh dear. So this game against Geelong is going to be massive. What kind of preparation have you done in the week? Is it just treating it as a normal game and trying not to let the spectacle of the whole situation affect you?
Yeah, look, they've the coaches have put in that sort of mindset for us. The players know. Our job is to go out there. Obviously, the goal is to play in front of fans and all that, and it's a special place. But in the end of the day, we're just playing football. We all got the same objective to win the league this year, like we are as Preston. But at the same time, we do want to play our brand of football and entertain the fans at the same time by winning.
Yeah, exactly. And, you've been creating chances. I think that's the important thing to say. 1-0 against Springvale last week didn't quite reflect the pattern of the game, right?
No, look, we had an early chance with Noor. If that goes in, they open up. They were happy to sit back and probably wait till the end and then grab a goal, smash and grab, kind of like my thing against Italy. But in the end,
we know it's an effective strategy. You can't knock it.
It does work. Mourinho's been doing it for years. But so in the end, we knew 1-0. Okay, it's 3 points, but we are creating the chances, and we know one of these games that they're all just gonna be in the back of the net.
Exactly, and the force field has to come off the goal at some point, right? I was actually commentating. I was in disbelief when it kept hitting the crossbar and the post, and Kunda's effort from about 25 metres out came down off the crossbar, and everyone's appealing for the goal. We need some goal line technology in that situation.
That's the thing, yeah. Kunda coming off the bench, him and Robbie, with tied legs to kind of give us that push. It would have been great to get that goal. I think he's still complaining that it is. He's probably gone to FFV and made a report. But in the end, it's we got the 3 points, and we're just trying to, look forward to Geelong.
Absolutely. So we've got some comments coming through. Someone has noticed that you've come straight from the job with your collar there. So this is the dedication and commitment, right? he's showing off a property at 7 p.m. He's still here at 8:30 to come on air. That's what we want from our Preston players.
Yeah, we'll do anything for Preston and Lions Macedonia.
Exactly. People are trying to get you to roar like a lion. I'm not going to embarrass you like that.
They
But,
love that line roar. Huh?
every time. But speaking of the roar of the crowd, that post game song is going to be pretty special. Hopefully, we can keep the lights on through the whole thing this time. But,
That's the thing, yeah.
it was pitch black halfway through.
Yeah, no, look, even when you're on the pitch or on the bench and stuff, you're listening to the songs Bise Balkanski, Edno Ime Imame. It G's up all the players. And yeah, we love to sing the song after the game. I'm pretty much at the main front of it and singing as
You
loud.
get in the thick of things.
Yeah. It's a song that it brings everyone together, and we love to see the faces of all the older generation, even the young kids that are pumping it up as well.
Absolutely. There's so many kids involved, especially in the home games when you have the active fans here up and singing and chanting the whole match. There's so many juniors, which is so good to see.
Exactly. Like that was me back in the day. And that's why we're a destination club for all these Macedonian communities. But we're welcoming of every kid of all cultures and stuff. We're a place that is going places, and, it's the place to be.
Well, I want to talk about some of the new players that have joined or indeed rejoined this season. We'll start with Connor Bell. Great to have him back at the club, right? But what a free kick.
Look, I was here when Connor was when he was here, and it was a big loss for us last year. We knew how much he loved the club. He was watching every game and stuff, and we know how much quality he has. He can beat men. He's got that blistering pace in behind. He's a joy to play with, and we're just so glad to have him. And that free kick just pretty much sums him up. He's on fire.
As he bags it all the free kicks, though, for Friday, now that he scored one, though.
Yeah, look, he was on the free kicks. I was listening to your commentary, watching the game back, saying he moved me out. I was like, nah, that's yours. That's your territory.
Well, you took one of the earlier ones.
Yeah, it is true, but I was trying to hit the guys on the back stick.
Okay.
Yeah,
right, see.
yeah. But look, he's a great free kick taker, and whoever feels confident enough to take it, and yeah, we just want the goal.
Exactly, right. If it hits the back of the net, no one's upset. I mean, that was a beautiful trajectory on that one as well. It's so hard to get the ball up and down.
Especially from that distance.
Literally right on the edge of the box. Like, that was so close to being a penalty. But that technique is something to behold.
Yeah, and that's the quality he has. He's our visa player from the UK, and we know he can be in high leagues, but he chooses to play with us because he knows how special it is.
I wanted to talk about your football fandom, because obviously you love supporting Preston and Macedonia as well. But I've noticed that you're a big Liverpool fan as well. Very online Liverpool fan, shall we say. He's got his Twitter feed. He's always tweeting away about Klopp and Salah and stuff. Is there a Liverpool player, from over the journey that you've been supporting that you modelled yourself on?
I used to be a Luis Garcia fanboy. You had my
okay.
had my email address as Nick's Luis Garcia. And then the funniest thing is when I signed in Greece for Panathinaikos, and he ended up being in the same dressing room, and it was like a surreal moment. I couldn't bring myself to say it to him. But look, Harry Kewell obviously and all that sort of stuff. Liverpool, but yeah, big fan of Steven Gerrard, and I was fortunate to meet him.
So Luis Garcia, we can't just skim over that part.
Yeah.
Luis Garcia in the same dressing room. Like, did you even talk to him? You two?
Yeah, so he was a top bloke, and all that. So yeah, we talk about Liverpool, and that was me. I was like, oh, he shot it with his right foot. I'm like, oh, you're right. I thought you were right-footed. He goes, no, I'm left-footed. He was both-footed, and I'm like, oh, no, it had the top. And then when I was at Sydney FC, they had a Liverpool's Legends game. They told me to go to some wine thing to just do some promo, and I ended up being with him again. And that's when I kind of, so it's a, funny story.
And he ended up signing in the A-League after that. He was retired, and then they had a Liverpool Legends friendly, and then the Mariners went, oh, actually, that guy's still got it.
Yeah, and then he scored a back heel goal or something as well for the Mariners. Yeah, just the quality that he had at the time and still does. The difference in quality overseas to the A-League.
Where does the Liverpool fandom come from? Is it a family thing? Is it, watching them on TV growing up? Where does it?
Besides being the best team in the world. And having the best fans and stuff like that. My brother's been he's a lot older, but he's mature. He's always looked after me and sort of stuff like that. He took me to Anfield, so that's why we've always been close together with Liverpool.
Right. So you always up all hours of the night watching those games?
growing up, I used to have to listen to it on the radio. We didn't have Foxtel back then, and then call in and stuff on one of the shows and stuff for the trivia. But yeah, we're massive fans of Liverpool and stuff like that. I know you're a Man United fan. Sometimes I try.
Don't out me like this.
Yeah, so you're one of those Ollie's in guys, Ollie at the wheel and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's kind of changed now.
I definitely wasn't. Let's set the record straight there. But I don't know, Manchester United, I could take or leave. To be honest, you're next level with your Liverpool fandom. So
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of your other new teammates. You mentioned Noor Shahavdic, who had a pretty outstanding game against Springvale on the weekend. What has he brought to the squad?
Noor's got all the qualities you can want from a forward. He's quick, he's got both feet, he gets on the ball, he tries to thread the ball. He's not selfish, but he can score goals. He was just unfortunate not to get his goal, but he's a player that can play all across the front. He's integrated into the team beautifully with the team on and off the pitch, and yeah, we're lucky to have Noor.
Absolutely, he's one of those players who can take the ball under pressure. And that's what you want, right? Playing in that kind of position.
Yeah, the only knock on him is we want him to be a bit more vocal in and around the change rooms and stuff like that. But
that's the thing. I wanted to get him on the show tonight, and I was told he doesn't say a word to anyone. And so
and it's not. You got when you go 1-on-1, like at the start, and as an older player, I was like, I'll try and talk to him and stuff like that. He doesn't stop talking, but in and around. He kind of looks, reminds me of a bit of Roxy at times.
Okay.
That
right.
sort of,
Quite achiever.
Yeah, exactly. But the quality that him and Roxy have on the pitch is what he brought here for.
Exactly. Speaking of Roxy, by the way, what a performance against Springvale. I thought he was absolutely outstanding in that holding midfield role. He does the unglamorous stuff, right?
He's the rock.
Yeah.
He's been here since my first stint in 20.
Longest serving player in the men's senior squad, I believe.
Exactly, and every year.
Not at the club, mind. Dai blows him out of the water by about 20 years. But,
she'll continue for the generation. Roxy, as you said, quite achiever. He does the things that others don't want to do, and he plays it simple to players that do want to do the things they want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
But every team needs a player like Roxy, and we're glad to have him.
So you went through a bit of adversity in that game in the opening couple of minutes. It was really sad for Nadim Skenderovic to go down with an injury in the first 5 minutes or so on his starting debut. But even though Ersan Gulen was out for that game, you still had the man, the myth, the legend, Butka to come in at centre-half.
Yeah, look, Ned, as Noor came in, we saw him at one of the practice games.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's this guy? Like
he came in pretty late, right? He was playing against Redbacks, I remember. That was his first game.
And I didn't know what he was. Was it forward? Was it just, and we just said, who's this massive kid? And then when you found out his age, and then you saw his quality on the ball, left-footed centre-back, which everyone's crying out for, his quality. And it's sad that he ended up getting injured. He's actually going to be okay. It's not going to be out. Yeah, so we're fortunate to have him. And he's great around the club. But then again, you've got your Ersan Gulen. His resume speaks for himself, and we're lucky. Like, I look at young boys here, go up to him. I don't know if you would like me to say that, but go up to him and soak up as much as you can from his knowledge and stuff. Him, Batka, and all that. It's you don't get that much around in these sort of environments. And then obviously you're saying Batka, we've got the sponsor manager, the everything off the field. But then again, comes on at how old? 39, and he puts in the shift, and I thought he calmed us down in the time where, and he was against Miloš Lulic, who's a MPL name for over the years, and Butka is just someone that speaks volumes.
Absolutely, he's seamless. I don't think he expected to come on that early, but always ready when he gets the call up. And Louis gave him a little rest at the end of the game as well, which is nice to see. On and then off, his job was done.
Yeah. And that's why he plays his role to perfection. When he needs to come in, he's always consistent. And as a Macedonian person looking up to Butka as well, legend on and off the field for us, and grateful Butka for having him around.
You mentioned the experience of Ersan Gulen in the squad. He was voted captain this season. He's only been at the club a really short space of time, so that speaks volumes about the kind of person we're dealing with, right?
Yeah, exactly. We had a pre-season game against Geelong, and Louis hands the captaincy to various players during the pre-season, and then Ersan did a speech, and everyone's like, that's our guy. But yeah, even if
What was the speech like? Set the scene for me. You know, because it was before a preseason game. Like,
any given Sunday,
Yeah.
Al Pacino. But no, look, like I said, his resume speaks for itself. He's played at the highest level. But I think the best thing to say, he's like the nicest person. Like he's a top bloke. He's funny. He's not someone that's, for what he's done in football and all that, he can have a chat to anyone. Anyone can come up to him. He's vocal on the pitch. He leads from everywhere, and he just tries to help as much as he can.
Have you heard any war stories about Besiktas or the Turkish national team yet? Has he dropped any of those?
Not that I can tell. No.
Nothing fit for broadcast?
Nah. I've got enough gems tonight. I'll wait for the next time.
Absolutely. I reckon we should take a little break, and we'll hear from our sponsors a little bit. And after the break, we'll hear more from our guest, Rob Stambolziev, here on the Lions Den.
Genis Steel offer full-service structural steel to leading industrial and residential builders across all metropolitan Melbourne and regional areas of Victoria. At Genis Steel, we take pride in our product, service and reputation. With over 40 years industry experience, Genis Steel manages all aspects of steel fabrication, from on-site measuring, in-house drafting, fabrication, through to full site installation. We work closely with our customers to deliver innovative solutions to facilitate projects of any size. For further information, please contact genissteel.com.au or contact the company on 03 9465 1287.
Electrical Connectivity Australia is a leader in the electrical industry and specialises in matters of a domestic, commercial and industrial nature. Please contact Igor Georgievsky for any of your electrical needs on 03 9333 0433 or visit www.ecapl.com.
MS Designer Living specialise in architectural design and construction of new homes, unit developments, extensions, renovations and commercial buildings. They are located at 14 to 19 Enterprise Drive, Bundoora, and can be contacted on 03 9467 6954. MS Designer Living.
Genis Steel offer full-service structural steel to leading industrial and residential builders across all metropolitan Melbourne and regional areas of Victoria. At Genis Steel, we take pride in our product, service and reputation. With over 40 years industry experience, Genis Steel manages all aspects of steel fabrication, from on-site measuring, in-house drafting, fabrication, through to full site installation. We work closely with our customers to deliver innovative solutions to facilitate projects of any size. For further information, please contact genissteel.com.au or contact the company on 03 9465 1287.
You're listening to the Lions Den on FNR Football Nation Radio.
Welcome back to the Lions Den for the final time this evening, broadcasting live from our brand new pavilion here at Genis Steel Stadium. A massive thank you to all of the volunteers who've worked around the clock to make tomorrow night happen, our first home game against Geelong Soccer Club. It's an 8:30 p.m. kickoff, but you're going to want to be here much, much earlier than that because we are dealing with a crowd in the thousands, could be north of 5,000. Rob Stambolziev from the senior men's team is my guest tonight. Rob, you must be so excited.
Yeah, look, it's when you're growing up, you want to play in big crowds, and yeah, who gets 5,000 people? And then that's the thing. We're at a club
The
where
A-League's not getting 5,000 people, mate.
Nah, they're complaining about it all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's excitement. We're happy, excited to get on the pitch and show the fans what we can do.
The volunteer ethic around this place is absolutely unbelievable. We had people up on cherry picker putting up the new metal signage on top of the grandstand today. We had people doing signage, painting. It's absolutely phenomenal what people sacrifice and give up to make this club what it is.
And that's why we're a massive community, and we're grateful for everyone that volunteers and helps out as much as you can. It's a place that people do want to do that for the club. They want to give out of their pocket. They want to take time out of their work. We've seen with our presidents, our committee members, and all that. But besides them, there's every person that's a fan that comes out and helps this club to achieve what we're trying to do.
Absolutely. We've got some comments coming through. Benji, stunned to hear that you've played in Greece. Do you often share a few Greece stories around the?
No, the boys kind of try and, did you play A-League? Did you play? But I'm kind of quiet and stuff like that.
Hey, they don't all have Wikipedia pages like yours. So.
The thing is, we all have on our resume Wikipedia, we played for Preston Lions. So that's big enough.
But you've still had some pretty amazing experiences in your career. Obviously, coming back here is incredibly special. But to play in some of the competitions that you have, to play in, I think it was the Asian Champions League for Sydney FC, that's a serious level.
Yeah, it's something I'll be I'll be proud of once I'm done playing and stuff like that. I have experienced a lot in my life. Got to move over to UK when I was 14, live overseas, and then playing the A-League and stuff like that. I was thinking tomorrow we're playing in front of 5,000. I was at ANZ playing against Chelsea, 80,000. I'm probably more nervous to play against the 5,000 tomorrow with all our family and friends.
Well, take Preston out of the equation. What's the best atmosphere you've ever played in? It's a tough question, I know, to spring on you with no prep. But what's the first one that springs to mind?
That one would be the Keriskaki. It's the Olympiakos in Greece.
Wow.
Played them in the cup. There was 27,000.
Oh, that place is basically on fire.
Yeah,
literally, there's so many flares.
In the A-League, you get one flare, they're probably calling the game off. But you're getting thrown with all sorts of stuff like that. And I remember one time, it was someone threw a chicken on the pitch, and it's just running around. So
a live chicken.
Yeah, a live chicken.
How do you get that into the stadium?
I don't know. And how do they do half the stuff that they do over there? But I'd say the Keriskaki.
Davos saying, can Stambo be on the Lions Den every week? You're available on Thursdays, right? We can make this regular. I need a co-host this season, actually. The position is still vacant, by the way.
Look, Benji had his chance, I think, last year. I think he was gunning for that position. Work's been pretty busy and stuff like that, but I appreciate it. Good comment, Davo. I think he's playing over in Macedonia himself, so talented young lad as well.
And Alex says, must score tomorrow, Rob. No pressure.
Yeah, Alex is an on the honour board member.
Fantastic.
So thanks for that. Look, if I score, it'd be a special celebration, but the 3 points are what matters.
Well, that's a good segue because we have to thank everybody who's contributed to make this honour board initiative a success. It's been ordered. It's going to be there. It's going to be so special to have these people in the pavilion as invited guests for the function that's going on for sponsors and honour board members beforehand. So that's important to note. From 7 p.m, there's going to be an event on in this brand new building, and general public fan access to the pavilion will be after halftime. So we just want to honour the people who've contributed so much to the club, and there's going to be a special event on in here. But across the course of the season, we're going to be showing off this place. So the canteens outside on the exterior of this building, the old canteen in the grandstand, and then we've got Get Duck, which is you can order on your phone. It's pick up points over at the scoreboard and the entrance to the ground. They'll send you a text message when it's ready. How good's that Kabapi? When it's like Uber Eats for Kabapi.
Yeah, look, the lines would have been crazy. So
exactly,
Get Duck.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, look, that's something that unheard of, and it's something genius, and that I'm sure everyone's going to get on their phone and be ordering away. How many? 1 kebab, 2 kebab? I don't know how many people are going to start ordering if it's getting delivered to them.
I hope we get a big take up on that because it's a brand new app. But I think that's secretly a sneaky reason why people want to come and play at Preston Lions. You talk about the crowd, the atmosphere, the facilities. Yeah. But the food is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the thing. People come and go to halftime to get something. They're we're sold out. It's just people are going early and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a great thing to have to get ducked. But the kebapi, the Macedonian cuisine, is something you can't buy elsewhere.
I'm getting some tips from the comments on questions now. Steven says, ask him about LeBron versus MJ. You a basketball fan?
Yeah, like you said, massive Liverpool fan. I'm a LeBron James stan. The guy can't do no wrong in my eyes. Greatest player if I see me, kind of get on Twitter.
Come on, you didn't watch The Last Dance?
Yeah, The Last Dance. It's a nostalgia thing. It's propaganda by the media and stuff like that. No, look, he was a great player, but LeBron James surpassed him in my eyes.
Do you have a team that you follow, or are you just going for LeBron?
No, look, wherever LeBron James been, I'm a Cleveland fan. I'm a Miami Heat back to Cleveland.
Oh, you're one
And
of
now a
those.
Lakers fan.
And now you were making fun of me for supporting Manchester United. I think that's a bigger crime to support one player.
Yeah, but look, it's the greatest player. It's basketball. There's 5 players on a team. They all change it all the time, so it's kind of hard to get. And it's based in, and it's a sport I can't play.
Right. Okay. All the coordination with your feet, right?
Yeah, you got to be a certain height, I guess, to play basketball and stuff like that. But nah, I'm more of stick to soccer.
You're taller than me, so this is a start.
They'll go 1-on-1.
So we should get towards wrapping this thing up tonight. It's been so great to see everybody contributing in the comments. Oh, Kira's asking, why'd you swap the number 10 for the number 8 this season?
Oh, okay, Kira. I think Kira probably bought number 10 top, or like
Okay,
everyone
right.
else did.
Yeah.
No. I was as a junior, I was a number 8. So like I wanted to go back to that sort of thing. And yeah, that's why I've always liked the number 8, and the number came available. I don't know how much Robbie Namosky wanted the number 10, Silk. So I thought I'll give it to him.
I think there's one obvious reason. Steven Gerrard, right?
Exactly, Steven.
Steven, I've picked it.
That's a good one. Yeah. Exactly, Steven Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard. I mean, never won the Premier League, but
how hard, Gerrard?
All right, it's getting late here at the Pavilion. We should sign off here on the Lions Den. We are so excited for tomorrow night. Get here early. Find a park on the industrial areas off Radford Road. It's a short walk up because parking around the ground is going to be gone before you know it. So make sure you're prepared. You've got your membership. It's going to be scanned at the gate, so it's going to be checked. Or you've got your money ready to get in. So we just have to be mindful of the volume of people that the club is going to be dealing with tomorrow night, and the effort that everybody who's volunteering their time is going to make this big event logistically possible. So just be kind, be patient, and be enthusiastic and excited for our first home game of the season. I know that atmosphere is going to tear the roof off this place. It's going to be incredible.
100% looking forward to seeing everyone here.
So support our senior teams this weekend. Not only the men who play at 8:30 tomorrow night, but the women who are in action against their title rivals, Burundara Eagles, on Sunday. It's a 3:15 p.m. kickoff at the Darebin Sports Centre on the synthetic pitch there. The senior women are looking in great shape. The fitness tests are off the charts. They scored 9 goals in their first game. No better time to get on board with the women's team as well. But we will see you here tomorrow night at BT Connor Reserve, Genis Steel Stadium. Go Preston.
Preston, near post City. It's in. And again, Warren Spink has a hand in it. Andrew Zinni scores the goal. Not only are the fans winning on the terraces, the team are winning on the pitch. 2 goals in 2 minutes. 2-1 up, Preston Macedonia, and we've got an invasion on.
Crossfield ball for Taneski to try the spectacular. It's brilliant. Is it over the line? Yes. What's a goal from Alex Taneski?
Pikolovsky, he scored. It's the winner. What a great goal by Pikolovsky. The crowd has gone wild, ladies and gentlemen. The Preston Lions are the Premiership champions.
Cross ball at the back post. There it is. And is that the goal that takes them up?
Through ball for Spink. He's in the box. Back for Cole. Cole square. Here's a chance for Smith. Smith, yes, it's there. Spink, Cole, Smith. Smith doing the damage. 1-0.